The killer is useless. He ain't doing shit. We may as well lie down and get ourselves a tan, because he ain't killing anyone. What? He got someone? How? And he killed my kind, compassionate, lovely teacher. I'm emotionally distraught. How could he do this? How could this get any worse? Who let Teddy out of the TV? Chie then proceeds to commit theft and make Teddy look like a gay Frenchman. And we got another member. Got to have as many women in the group as possible.
I speak of the power to fuse 4 or more personas at once.
That power is quite useless, buddy. I have the strongest persona. We meet our new teacher, who's just a shit Kawakami. The police get a suspect on the killer. Guess I'm no longer needed. Now what am I supposed to do? I suppose I can spend my time friend-zoning the ladies. About time it was the other way around. And I suppose I could go to school. Life sure is boring without the killer. I miss that guy. Nanako is adorable, as always. I would massacre this entire village if anything were to happen to her. I try to get some details on Kanji swimwear, and Yosuke once again can't handle a bit of man-on-man talk. Come on, Yosuke. No need to be ashamed. Since I had nothing better to do, I decided to check the Midnight Channel. And there he is. It's the guy that got rejected by Yukiko. And Teddy states the obvious. Seriously, why did we let him out of the TV? As a group, we have a meeting and decide our best course of action is to jump to conclusions. Seriously, this wouldn't stand in court at all. Our evidence is shaky at best. I guess it's time to go find some information on this lovely gentleman. Too bad Dojima is a knob and won't give me the information I need. No matter. Adachi won't let me down. Son of a bitch ain't here. The next day, Adachi leaked the information just like that. See, told ya he wouldn't let me down. Apparently he was a meat cutter back in the day when he was a useful member to society. I suppose that does help with the old practice of the good old murder. Chop chop. Now I just need to find his classmate and beat the information out of him. I mean, ask nicely. I got him. This nerd is going down. Yukiko lives in denial.
I didn't really reject him.
Yes, you fucking did. We all saw it. It was fucking awkward. Teddy chats shit once again because he's Teddy, but we ignore him. Time to decide my crew, except I don't know who to pick. Eventually, I go with the bear. And this song is really catchy. The killer knows how to pick some sick team music. I'll give him that. I decide to start the palace strong by showcasing my Pixie's power. But that was a disaster. Then Yosuke had a disaster. And I don't know what these two were doing. In the end, I had Pixie defeat him the old-fashioned way, with her bare hands. These arms made of pure stone are weak to electricity, which makes perfect sense. No flaw in that logic. I'm guessing Pokemon rules don't apply here. I got a skill card, which is completely useless. I run into a golden hand. Time for some good old-fashioned XP. I might have missed a few times. You son of a gun! Yosuke hops into Teddy's suit. Clearly not worried about looking gay here. So I don't see why he's so bothered when me and Kanji have a bit of man-on-man talk. I decided to fuck the bear off and have Chie replace him. I don't know why. I just had a good feeling about her. Spoiler, never trust my feelings again. Now it's back to business as usual. Pixie kicking ass. When we're not missing, of course. I got a skill card, and it's actually useful to Pixie. Fantastic. And then I got another one straight after. Things are going my way here. Eventually in my travels, I run into a big massive door containing a boss that is actually a hand. This is probably a metaphor for his chronic masturbation, because you know, someone like this definitely jacks off at least 3 times a day. Nevertheless, I was determined to show my dominance. My damage output could have been better, I won't lie. The white hand he was so fond of summoning was weak to ice, so Chie always got a second hit in, so the fight was relatively straightforward. And then Pixie got the final hit in. My reward for my bravery was an item that sounded like it belonged in Pokemon. I took on a transformer that resisted every possible thing I could have thrown at it, and my reward for taking down this beast, at the cost of nearly my entire team, was Chie leveled up. Yippee! I had made it. Time to show this scrub who the real boss is. We ask him some hard-hitting questions. and he throws a temper tantrum. Slowly but surely, I managed to break down his big ass game character. And then we beat him up. Everyone ignored the fact that he's like 2 in this form. And eventually, he brings the Minecraft character back. I don't know how Yosuke misses a target that big, but somehow he manages to do it. Fortunately, we still broke him down again. This process continues until he systematically wears us all down, and I'm the last one left standing. This will be a battle for the ages. Oh yeah, I die. That's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Time to bring out the big guns. My ace in the hole. My ultimate weapon. I may have neglected my ultimate weapon, so I bought Teddy and Kanji some presents and began the grind. It was difficult. I was really beginning to see the error of my ways. Always level up Kanji. That's the lesson to be learned here. It took me a couple of hours of my life, but he was ready. This time, I had him. Kanji had indeed made a massive difference. We were flying through the boss battle. It only took 2 minutes to deplete his health to face him in the baby form. My tactics had worked. My victory was all but assured. My genius was once again beginning to show. I have never felt such hatred for a fictional character before. If this guy was real, I would have been sent to prison for murder. The bitter truth was, I had spent over an hour on this boss, with 2 very bitter defeats, especially the last one, but I wasn't deterred. I had gotten close before. I knew I could do it again. After what felt like an eternity, we had slain this mighty beast, and then we sat him down and made him think about his actions.